Hey everybody, I'm Griffin McElroy here at E3 2016. I just had a chance to check out Sea of Thieves, and I want to tell you what happened during my playthrough because it was pretty spectacular. Sea of Thieves is Rare's upcoming online, they're calling it a shared world pirate game. And the demo that was here at E3, anybody on the show floor can check it out, was a pretty narrow content slice of what's going to be available in the game. Me and a crew of 4 other people got on a ship. We had a few tools at our disposal, but really it was just up to us to sail around, do whatever we wanted, which of course meant we looked for the nearest ship and cannonballed the hell out of it. Combat in Sea of Thieves, ship-to-ship combat, is very much based on your positioning. You want to make sure that you can get alongside a ship with your crew on the cannons, so that's the side that's facing them, but there's a lot that goes into getting that positioning right. Members on your team have to actually crew the different positions on the ship. You actually need somebody to lift the anchor. You actually need somebody to raise the sails or lower the sails depending on how much of a turning radius you want. You need somebody behind the wheel, and you need somebody in the crow's nest telling the person who's on the wheel where to turn and go, because you have a sail in front of you if you're in charge of the wheel. So you really have to work together. We were heading directly towards another ship and we needed to turn really quickly in order to get our cannons facing them. Somebody pointed out, let's just drop the anchor, which we did, and just whipped our ship's gigantic ass around towards them, Tokyo Drift style, and lit them up with our cannons and sank them. The trailer that they showed during the Xbox press conference looked very PR-y, for lack of a better term. We just showed a bunch of people laughing and cackling while they played the game. That definitely was what happened when stuff like that happened during our demo. Again, there wasn't a whole lot to do. There was no, as far as I could tell, like sword fighting or anything like that. We were right up against another ship at a certain point, and I wanted to jump over and board them and take their ship over, but that stuff isn't really in the game yet. Although Rare is looking to get the game in people's hands as quickly as possible with a beta or something like that, and then develop the experience out as quickly as possible. So it definitely seemed like those features would have a natural path into the game and be really, really cool. Because what's there right now, just the loop of getting on a ship and then yelling at each other to raise the sails and lower the sails. You can get drunk if things are going very poorly or very well. If you want to taunt the people who are just floating in the ocean, whose ship you just sank, you can get drunk or play them a little sea shanty from the side of the boat, which I did, and it was fantastic. Yeah, what's there, it feels like a very narrow slice of what's going to be in Sea of Thieves when the game comes out, whenever it comes out. But what's there is like, oh man, it's one of the most fun things I've played at E3 so far. I was delighted by it. That's what I thought of Sea of Thieves. You can stay tuned here on Polygon.com for the rest of our coverage throughout the week at E3 2016, or you can go to youtube.com/Polygon for all of our video coverage.